Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. So if you remember, we were looking for the diplomat's friend, General Septimus. There he is.
Commander. What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
If you feel this way, General, then why spread lies about her?
'Cause she rejected me! Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet!
Okay, so he's basically admitting he's spreading lies then. Well, that makes things easier for us.
Some general. What kind of example are you to your troops?
The troops can kiss my leathery backside. All I wanted was to retire and be with her. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Never let the enemy see your weakness. You know that, General.
Enemies? The one place I always felt at peace was with her. But now, so you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
It would be more productive than sitting here.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort, even if she won't have me back.
Yeah, well, if you've been spreading lies about us, you probably won't.
Now get up and get moving, General.
All right, I'll go to her, after I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why would he think such a thing?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
We met him before. That shouldn't be too hard, actually.
Why can't you tell him yourself?
Well, the last time he saw me, I was disparaging his ancestors and shouting his secrets in public. Take this datapad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
This guy's a bit of a dick.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an L-Corps diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Can't be worse than you.
Not now. Watching the show.
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
I got business here, but not with you.
Oh, I thought there were more people here. I thought there were some proper topics here. No, it didn't look like it. Oh, I've spoken to you. You're pathetic. This is where Fist was. That's all cleared out now.
We Asari are more accepting of our sexuality than most other species. Some club owners like to exploit this by hiring us as dancers.
Okay, and I'm still no nearer to finding the Normandy. But I can go to the embassy and clear that out. So which was Zaltan? That way, northeast. Feel a bit bad for Zaltan. I wonder if I can read that datapad. That would be cool. Oh yeah, the inventory doesn't work like that. Oh well.
Strained greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Actually, we have proof. Look at this.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Apologetic. Do not listen to my Volus compatriot. It was a good thing you did, regardless of your intentions.
It wasn't even an honest mistake. He was deceived deliberately and manipulated. But I'm sure the consort can forgive Zeltan. Not sure about Septimus.
The Earth Clan Spectre has returned to speak with me.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
I didn't
Yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
know if we could have addressed it properly.
Surprised welcome. You have returned, human. Genuine inquiry. What may I do for you this day?
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Okay, should I return to her? I would think so. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. What have you two got to say?
I heard what happened under the Artemis Tau cluster. The Council wasn't too happy about the destruction of those Prothean ruins.
This isn't a game, Ambassador. Shepard's out there trying to stop Saren from destroying the galaxy.
I know. Just try to be a little more careful. The Council's watching you, and we all get judged on how you behave.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly,
Okay,
you're the one
we've
who
done
can
all
stop
this.
Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside,
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
The ambassador is quite flighty. He just comes and goes as he likes. Wish I knew where he was. And I wish I could tell him to stop speaking to me like that. I mean, he doesn't get on with the council either. He just doesn't have my authority to be a dick to the council. I doubt as a Spectre I'm allowed to kill the council, though. I would think that would go down badly.
I see.
That's right. It was a long time ago, though. I barely remember it.
What drew you back to the Citadel and to the consort?
I don't know exactly. It may sound strange, but I simply felt called.
That's not strange. Many of us have felt the same calling, though you are the first of your kind to respond to it.
Really? I hadn't seen any other humans working here, but I didn't want to ask.
No doubt you are just the first of many to come. It's only a matter of time now that your species is spreading its wings.
Basically human trafficking.
You're with the Alliance?
That's probably the truth.
My brother's a private.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
Most likely she has a red sand problem as well. I think that's the case for a lot of people in this situation. Human trafficking or red sand.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
What are you offering me?
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see you. Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing it. You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength. You never hide your strength either. It serves you well, terrifies your foes. Few will dare to stand against you. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
You didn't really tell me anything. Basically just went off my reputation and then said things might change in the future. That's pretty much how all fortune telling works. It's a variety of confidence tricks and telling things that can apply to anyone. So, for example, you're a very confident person, but sometimes you doubt yourself. Well, of course, that's true. That applies to everyone in the whole world because you're saying two opposite things, effectively. So she didn't really say anything. I bought a suit that fit, and I'm a soldier. And people already know I'm a soldier, as she does, so that's the next part of what she was saying. And then I might become something great in the future. That's it. So I'm just going to be blunt. That's it. I want something better than that.
Thanks, I guess.
Close your eyes and relax, Commander. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
Thank you. That's what I really wanted all along.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Okay, what did we get then? So that's now a done quest, I'm guessing. Yeah, ticked and done. To show you the gratitude, the consort rewarded you with an oddly shaped trinket. It appears to be of Prothean design, but doesn't seem to have any purpose beyond sentimental value. So where do I see all this other stuff in my inventory? I don't know. Maybe it'll turn up at some point.
The sheer size of this place is overwhelming.
So do I have anything else left to do here? Citadel. If I wanted to confirm Zablita's story, you could easily contact your mother using the Normandy's comm room. Excellent. I would love to do that. That is basically what I said first off, so I'm good. I'm glad we can do that. And then we've got a variety of Uncharted Planet quests to do. The fan, I guess, will just come as it comes. Can't really pursue that. And scan the keepers. Right, I think we need to prioritise fanning this shit. No, I can't find it anywhere. I guess it must be in the ward somewhere.
Hello again. The consort is very pleased with everything that you have done for her.
I think I'm done here.
Of course. Come back anytime.
I will come back at some point, I suspect. Maybe I'll find the purpose of the ruins and then we can follow that up. Right, let's just see if there's anything in here that looks like a docking station. Looks like I'm missing one here, doesn't it? Okay, so before I headed... what's that? Our lower wards. Traffic control. It must be traffic control, mustn't it? Must be west. Found it, I think. Wait, docking bay? Docking bay sounds far more useful. Oh, there we go. CSEC Academy, I guess.
With all this exploration of Prothean culture, this must be like a survey for you, Liara.
Our travels now are somewhat different from my normal excavations. I would prefer lengthier studies and fewer explosions.
Yes, most of the technology I had hoped to bring back to the flotilla has subsequently attempted to kill us.
It'd probably be more appropriate later on. There's a mod you can get to speed up the lifts. Might actually be quite a good mod. Probably didn't slow it down very much. Aha, in the future, CSEC Academies and I'm done.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Computer, give me a real-time connection to the Dreadnought Kilimanjaro. I want to speak to my mother, XO Shepard.
Shepard speak? Oh, hi. I don't have time for a personal call right now. I'm on duty.
Forget it. I'm busy too. Do you remember a Lieutenant Zabaleta from the Einstein?
Ernesto? Have you heard from him? He was one of the Marines who guarded the CIC. We shared a watch. I lost track of him after there was an incident.
What kind of incident?
You remember the Batarian raid on Mindwar in 2170? You were in high school. The Einstein's task group responded to the Mayday. The Batarians were still pulling out when the Marines hit groundside. Zabaleta was one of the first down. He was never quite the same after.
I don't understand. What happened down there?
About every abomination that a sentient being can do to another. To a slaver, a person is just another animal. And humans aren't always liked out here. We heard about corralling, culling. They'd shoot those they couldn't use, implant control devices in the skulls of those they could, without anesthetic.
Was that when he left the service?
He tried to keep working, but it rode him. He showed up drunk on duty more and more. We couldn't always cover for him. The Alliance discharged him. Everyone knew he drank because of what he'd seen down there, even if he never talked about it. Especially because he never talked about it.
That's pretty sad. It sounds a little like a concentration camp kind of thing.
For it to have affected him that deeply, he must have been a very sensitive man.
He was. Always in laughter and tears. If you see him, tell him we still worry about him. Tell him to go to the Veterans Affairs office. I have to go. But take care of yourself. You're making us proud. Kilimanjaro out.
Okay, I feel a bit bad for not assuming he was telling the truth. But I am glad, because, you know, the first thing I said was, well, this is very easy to check out. So that's what we did. And he was telling the truth, so I probably should go back to him especially after I so obviously mistrusted him. He probably felt quite bad about that. But equally, he is a drunk, so... who's going to be more Marini? I'll take Caden.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. XO Presley has the deck.
Yeah, I feel a bit bad for so blatantly mistrusting him, but I'm sure there's loads of people who would have lied to me in that situation. Sometimes being cautious is the best thing to do. He is a drunk, we know he's a drunk, but we'll try and get him cleaned up, try and get him some
In
counselling.
breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Right, I guess that's down to me to sort out as well. So we got piles and piles of these side quests coming up. I can't remember where he was. I don't think he was too far away from here. He might have been in the lower wards somewhere. Begging in the market somewhere, maybe. Yeah, he's not got a tick on the map, so we'll try that first.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another Profile in Courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more Profiles in Courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
So that's whose body we were dealing with, I think. It's quite cool, they gave her a little more backstory. And I think overall we did the right thing there. I hope something will come of it in the future. Maybe we get a better armor upgrade or something for making that decision. That'd be quite cool. Okay, looks like I haven't even been here.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? Torfin was a case study during my training. I can't believe you took out the whole base. Amazing.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what CSEC is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
He's got a really fat face. I don't know if it's too many donuts or corticosteroids or something.
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year and I still haven't seen a tenth of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other CSEC guys don't like them too much, figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
No, the Council are terrible. Just because the Council say something's good doesn't mean it is. In fact, pretty much the opposite most of the time.
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
Man, this guy is such a dweeb. So the council says it, or the CSEC says it must be true. And I could probably tell him anything and he'll just believe it, because I'm Commander Shepard with the Spectres from Torfan. This guy's going to get just used and exploited at every opportunity, probably.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
Never been a real fan of crowds.
There are a few unlicensed vendors who operate out of the markets here. Sometimes they have good stuff for sale.
Oh, I've been here. Yeah, we've been here plenty of times. Annoyingly, the man I'm looking for isn't here. I can't remember where he is now. He must be in the Presidium, I guess. I hope they're going to print him on the map.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with L-Corps cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the L-Corps with a Hamlet who uses L-Corps body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Sorry, I missed that. I got a text message. I'll have to double check that when I'll process the video. I guess if there's something witty to say, which is basically unheard of for me, if there is, then I'll add it there. I guess it wouldn't have to be witty, because I'll have as long as I like to get a response to it. Yeah, this feels like where I found him. There he is.
Hey, back again, huh? I don't suppose you got any credits to spare.
I heard you were at Mindoir. I wanted to talk about what you saw.
Why? You think you got something profound to say about it? People tied like prize hogs, locked in cages, clawing and screaming as they're loaded into cargo pods. And we couldn't reach them. The Batarian defenses had us pinned. Dozens died trying to advance. All we could do was watch as they hauled people away. I've been looking for 13 years for something to make that sight go away. What have you got, huh?
The Veterans Agency.
I'm not going to give you money to drink yourself to death. You need to stop this.
If you don't have a better option, just give me 20 credits. A good bottle of whiskey. Enough to stop the dreams.
My mother said to go to the Veterans Affairs office. You're not the only one who's seen that brand of hell. They can help.
The VAO? God. All right. If she wants me to go talk to someone, fine, I'll do it. For her. She always stuck up for me. She always was naive. All the VAO does is pump you full of chemicals. If she wants to talk, tell her she can reach me through the Citadel VAO.
Oh no, they're going to pump you full of chemicals. That's completely different from what you're doing to yourself. Fool. I think a lot of people with mental illness are a bit like that. You know, they don't want drugs from the doctors, but they're quite happy to take drugs from a drug dealer, self-medicate. I think a lot of people treat a lot of things with alcohol, even if it's pretty much the opposite of what they need. So people who should be on Ritalin, for example.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
It's a shame that these guys don't chip in a bit more with these radio broadcasts. While I'm here with Rex, I guess I'll visit that Krogan statue. I mean, why not? I'm wandering around. It's not going to take very long. Or it wouldn't if I could see a rapid transit. Oh, this isn't helping. I'm going back to my ship now. I need to go to the stream front, river front, probably a better word. Running through the Presidium. That's where it was.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
Well, not yet. These news broadcasts are pretty inaccurate. The Council probably controls the media. I think that's the kind of thing this Council would do. And all councils. The banking area is probably the best place to start, I think. I can't see it from here. I reckon it's this way. Yeah, this is the way. So I'm going to go through this conversation from scratch.
The statue represents what the Krogan used to be. A proud and fierce nation. Now we're just brutes for hire to the highest bidder. We've forgotten our roots.
You're not really like other Krogan, are you, Rex?
I'll take that as a compliment. Tranquil, calm, relaxing. Wake me when this is over. Huh. I get the feeling they're not used to seeing Krogan walking around up here. I could use a snack. Think there's any fish out in that lake?
Yeah, I guarantee it, I think.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
I don't think this is a good answer. I don't want to upset Rex. I'm a bit disappointed there's been no banter here.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Well, that was pretty underwhelming. I feel like it was a bit of a missed opportunity, really.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Right, let's go through the rest of these controls in the codex. And if there's... No, there's nothing to... Oh, there is something to be read aloud. Once we're off the controls, I might start reading them. I'm not really sure. I'll have to decide. But let's clear this up, then we'll go through the controls, and then we're done.
Combat Heart. A mass accelerator propels a solid metal slug using precisely controlled electromagnetic attraction and repulsion. The slug is designed to squash or shatter on impact, increasing the energy it transfers to the target. If this were not the case, it would simply punch a hole right through, doing minimal damage. Accelerator design was revolutionized by Element Zero. A slug lightened by a mass effect field can be accelerated to greater speeds, permitting projectile velocities that were previously unattainable. If accelerated to a high enough velocity, a simple paint chip can impact with the same destructive force as a nuclear weapon. However, mass accelerators produce recoil equal to their impact energy. This is mitigated somewhat by the mass effect fields that rounds are suspended within. But weapon recoil is still the prime limiting factor on slug velocity.
Just like to say that can't really be true. It must produce recoil equal to their energy upon leaving the barrel, mustn't it? Not upon impact, because it will lose some energy fighting through the air to get to its point of impact. So it's not really true. Can't be. Ah, I didn't know that. You can just press N and then skip straight to the Normandy. Did I know that? I don't think I knew that. Might have done.